Hello friends, family and other creatures of the sea, welcome back to a high level best of 3 of StarCraft 2. Today, in the bottom right here on Dragon Scale, spawning as our blue Protoss player playing for Storm Gaming. It is MaxPax. And in the top left as our red Terran player playing for Mouse Esports is HeRoMaRinE. Watched a series of those two a little while back, a couple of days ago. It was an interesting one. We saw MaxPax play some Phoenix Colossus, some Blink builds, have more success with the Blink builds than with the Phoenix Colossus, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he feels better with it. Sometimes something can happen in the early game or in the mid game that kind of throws you off or puts you in a bad position, and then actually the opener doesn't seem to matter all that much. This is a gateway though on the low ground. That's interesting to start with, at least. Might lead into a fast Zealot being sent across the map. Could also just be for a quick adapt. Lots of options here. Zealot it is. Okay. Don't think that's going to get cancelled. So if the Zealot being sent out, that is going to cut a little bit into the worker count of MaxPax, delay the second gas, and often is followed up by either a 3-gate or just a regular Blink build order. We'll have to wait and see what it is going to be. As this probe is... yeah, it seems to be heading back home, at least for now. Pylon on the way, second gas comes out as the cybernetics core is about to finish up here. We'll have to wait and see what it's going to be. It seems to me like it will be an Adept here. Yep, there we go. Adept with the Chrono Boost on it immediately. As the Zealot makes its way across the map. Does it want to hide into the bushes? No, it doesn't. Oh, it's just barely going to dodge this Reaper as well. So, good start for that Zealot. Marine will pop out. This SEV is actually fairly damaged already. This could be an issue here for HeRoMaRinE. As this Reaper jumps in towards the main base and might get a couple of kills here. But at the same time, we have the Zealot hitting the other side of the map. Marine in trouble. Marine is dead. And there's no units at home at all. Second Marine is on the way. No quick reactor here for HeRoMaRinE. Oi, 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 losing 2 SEVs here, losing a Marine. This Zealot has paid for itself already. And now we're going to get the run by of the Adept Zealot in towards the main base. These probes looking for the kill, and I think they might just get it. There we go. Slick moves coming out of HeRoMaRinE, who manages to at least temporarily escape here out of the main base of his opponent. Adept managed to get in towards the main of HeRoMaRinE though, and that means a couple of kills will occur. As another 2 SEVs will go down. No, that SEV doesn't get sniped. More SEVs being pulled. HeRoMaRinE not really controlling his army here. Where's the Reaper? Reaper has died on the other side of the map, apparently. I believe this Adept had something to do with that. And now we have a Twilight Council as a follow-up. And a fantastic start here for MaxPax in my mind. Killed 5 workers, lost 3 himself, but delayed the command center significantly. Forced a lot of workers to pull off minerals as well. There are no factory units except for this lone Hellion. There's literally just nothing on the map right now for HeRoMaRinE. And yes, this bad boy is gonna come in. I think we'll need to full wall this temporarily. Ooh, that's actually not happening here. Oh, MaxPax, oh, MaxPax. Such a solid early game, and then this happens. It's not quite what you want. The first unit can get warped in, and it's going to be a Stalker. Nice splits here on those probes. That's still 2 workers going down is more than ever should have gone down here. Evens up the game a little bit more. Second gateway about to finish up as we have Blink starting as well as a robotics facility. First tank is on the way. And now my question is going to be fairly simple. Who is winning? And we see the worker count is 26 to 34. We see the gate count is growing up to 4 already. There is no threat out on the main base and it's going to be a defensive Raven tank play. So 4-gate Blink against defensive Raven tank feels to me like defensively HeRoMaRinE is going to be fine. That's not where the issue is going to lay for him. There might be an issue though in the fact that the infrastructure and perhaps also the economy of MaxPax is going to be too good to deal with. And that could really be an issue. Here comes the bunker. Finishes up on the low ground. 2 extra barracks on the way. Second tank coming out as well. The Raven pops out and the first prism has just started. Chrono Boost gets utilized on it as well, which is always important. Hellion here hiding itself on the far right side of the map. What is this, an eBay? That is indeed an eBay. eBay in the wall. HeRoMaRinE has been favoring this type of wall as of late, where you don't go for the full wall in front, but kind of like a semi-wall to keep your tank a little bit safer, makes it hard to blink up on. And I kind of like it. I do like it. Also, definitely thinking about how he positions these buildings to defend his other tank. So, lots of defensive tank moves here coming out of HeRoMaRinE. As a fourth base is, or sorry, fourth, this is going to be a third base at some point in the near future. Gas 3 and 4 have been built already. So, perhaps a Templar Archives as a follow-up. Difficult to say. Of course, tank is going to shell these Stalkers. And deals a fair chunk of damage here. We have 4 more Stalkers that will get warped in. Maybe Zealots. Could be either, honestly. Ooh, okay, it's going to be Stalkers. Sometimes you see people build Zealots for the initial tanking. Oh, but instead we see a big blink forward with a single Stalker. 2 tanks get sniped out. Auto turret does land as the Marauders also get taken out. Tank just unsieging at a very unfortunate moment, because this guy could have definitely gotten a couple of shots off. Now needs to unsiege again, most likely. Observer shows up. There's still a couple of these Stalkers out. 6, but there's simply too many Marines out to deal with that. Third base hasn't started yet, though, here. For MaxPax. MaxPax still feels like he can achieve something with these Stalkers and continuing to warp in rounds of 4 Stalkers at a time rather than transitioning into someone else. Now we see a Darkshrine coming out after sniping that Raven. He says, hey, wait, you don't actually have detection. There's no third base, so perhaps this is my road to success here, is by getting that Darkshrine behind it. Finally a transition into the Nexus, into an extra tech as well, an extra tech structure with that DT Shrine. No Forge coming down yet. Oh, can we get a blink back? Yes, we can get a blink back. This bunker is going to end up falling. Stim has finished combat. Not quite. Good pickups here out of MaxPax. Can he continue doing that? Yes, he can. Kills a couple of workers here. 3-4 workers do end up going down in this engagement. There is a tank out once more. We can see another warp in here. Which is... Ooh, RoboBay. Darkshrine, RoboBay. What a combination here. Out of the packs. No charge has started yet. But the moment the Darkshrine finishes up, that could be dangerous. Alright, here we go. Double turrets going down. And these Stalkers moving towards the main base. Once more, snipe on the first Marauder, snipe on the second Marauder. No control there out of HeRoMaRinE. Did not pick up individual Marauders, which he definitely could have done. And I'm not even sure if this was necessarily a good trade for MaxPax, but it should have been a better trade for HeRoMaRinE. I think that should be the real takeaway. That got spotted, didn't it? By that Observer. It felt like that got spotted. MaxPax believes, though, that these units are going to move towards the far right side rather than to the left. It's going to be a little bit out of position as this DT pops out of this prism. And will actually deal some damage. This just got spotted, I think, by the Stalker. So MaxPax is recalling back home. Does not have a battery here yet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, there go your Medivacs. 2 full Medivacs get completely blasted there. It's nice that your units have +1 and that you had a lot of Marines and Marauders, but if you lose all of them for free, there's nothing great going on. HeRoMaRinE also was aware that it got spotted, by the way, initially, because he just killed the Observer earlier with a scan. So should have perhaps thought about what the consequences of that Observer being there for a long time could have been. A little bit painful to think about. Not the cleanest game here out of Gabe. As he's losing... Ooh, almost loses a Marauder. Instead kills 2 Stalkers. I think he killed 2 Stalkers at least. That's what it looked like. Prism runs into a turret and will barely stay alive. 4 mine drop heading towards an aggressive position right now. 2 more Stalkers have gone down here. Not quite sure how that happened. But it did, and that's the most important thing. That's the only thing we need to know right now. +1 thermal lands. Battery is done. You have a lot of workers as well for MaxPax. No 3rd CC quite yet. I think this is the all-in version here of HeRoMaRinE. Ooh, 1 mine, 2 mines get taken out. 3rd mine is going to finish up, which is frustrating. No Observer here to deal with these mines. Super Battery does get activated. I don't think this is enough Marauders to fight through a Super Battery, but maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm not wrong. Zealot's coming to the rescue as well, of course. And this Observer is going to be extremely important here. Yep, that gets taken out. There's still one on the high ground. But, I mean, this area is just so important. And I do believe that MaxPax is about to take it back. Command Center gets taken, or gets built here. Finishes up. This mine still has a future, perhaps. Can run in somewhere. Well, actually, cannons in every base, except for the main. So, if he wants to run somewhere, it will need to be the main base. Colossi being produced. Prism still out and about. It's flying around for now. It's not a whole lot of units here that can actually fight properly with a Colossus army. Sure, you have the Marauders, but there's no Vikings yet. Like, this type of position, if you have thermal lands, is so crazy. The one tank actually doing God's work. Otherwise, you're gonna get kited forever, I think, by this Colossus army. Which are really, really difficult for Terran to deal with. 4 mine drop heads out towards the left side. No, we don't actually have a cannon here. +2 hasn't started. Disruptor is on the way. Here comes the mine. Has shot something. Is this in range? Oh, it definitely is. Nice. Mine gets taken out. Here comes another 4 mine drop. Let's take a first person look here out of MaxPax. See if he's responding in time. Okay, sees this. Pulls away. Oh, no, 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 no. Ooh, that got a little bit closer than I think it should have been. But a win is a win. I think there's one more mine there. Yep. He spots it. Takes it out. And shifts his attention over towards his natural. Sees with the observer what's going on. Spots an army there. Gets canned. Is gonna be upset by that. Once again, that is not the end of the world. Still a very powerful army here out of MaxPax. Yes, the Viking count has grown, but there are a couple of disruptors in here. And without that tank, if that tank dies, that tank actually is fairly important, I think, because it helps so much against disruptors. Ooh, there's potential for a big zealot run by into this base. Ooh, well, maybe not with the bunker there. Bunker there, depot wall. This pylon is not a quick warp-in pylon. It means that these units take a darn long time to finish up. Can we get some target fire on these Vikings? I think we might be capable of getting that. Disruptor shot gets sent out. One Marauder goes down. No Guardian Shield being utilized. Instead, double force fields. Not really doing all that much. Here comes the battery. Super battery helping out a lot there. Keeping that final Colossus alive. Now we see a blink forward as every single Viking has gone down. Rocks get blasted. Cute little move here out of HeRoMaRinE, but I think HeRoMaRinE thought that was going to completely close off this area, but they didn't. He's like, wait a second, you can still move down? That's not quite what I signed up for. HeRoMaRinE continues pushing in, but that's a slightly overstimmed army, yes, with the 2-1 upgrades, but still, not a fight that perhaps he wants to take. I wouldn't mind if MaxPax gets a slightly higher worker count here, going up to 65, 66, taking a 5th base and maybe adding 1 or 2 gateways as well. You see a 2nd forge going down. I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to really work on that eco at least a little bit. And a 5th base is going to be, well, rather vital for that entire process. Here comes a warp-in towards the main base. I was going to say a run-by, but these zealots don't have jetpack like Reapers, so they can't really jump into a base. They require a teleportation machine like the Warp Prism. Here comes a couple of Disruptor shots. Not quite connecting. Okay, there we go. 2 Marauders. And Disruptor gets taken out for free. Zealots in the main base actually dealt some damage. I think MaxPax needs to be fairly careful here, because he has a very, very flimsy little army. Oh, never mind. That is what the is doing now. Yep. Killing 10-12 supply there is just too much. MaxPax wins this game, puts himself at a 1-0 lead. Game number 2 starts with HeRoMaRinE sending an SCV across the map. But what business does it have across the map? This is too early for an eBay block, but perfectly timed for a proxy racks. So that's kind of what we're expecting here. What? What is this? He's not responding. You can't be serious. Hello? You figured it out, mate. No shot. As I think, I'm not sure what the regular scouting path is, but I think the probe can either take the top or the bottom, and both are fine. Like even if you just right click on the other side of the map, I think that can just happen. This is insane. Wait, he scouted it? Huh? Maybe this is a visual bug in the observer feed? No, but he definitely saw that. MaxPax wasn't paying attention on his minimap for a very long time there. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Well, this game should have been over 100%. I've never seen something like this. He spotted it and just didn't send any. This also is a terrible location for a barracks because it can be attacked by a probe from literally 95% of where it goes to build. So like here, 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 here. Only on the very top left side, if it goes into that little space, you'd be fine. So it's just a really odd location to build it in for well, multiple reasons really. One, it's in the scouting pattern, and two, it's easily killable as well. And it's also not even that close. Like if you build it over here or over here, you could kind of see that. You know, at least it's very close. Like this, it's still 3 seconds further away than putting it right below the ramp. So you tell me what happened here, my friends. You tell me. Salad Stalker is going to be the follow-up. And I know that MaxPax, from what I've seen, he likes to build Stargates. He likes building Stargates after this type of opener. For now, though, it's just going to be a third Stalker. Is he going to try and kill this barracks? Because that is a mission that I'm not completely down with. What is this pylon doing? Oh, it's high ground vision, I guess. Yeah, I feel like we wasted a lot of time there. Now, there is a mine over here. That means that the Zealot is going to give his life for hire. So if mine goes down. Or, well, maybe it doesn't even go down. That would be really sad. CC is going to get denied for a little bit at least. This is why a lot of people build their CC on the high ground. But then again, the pylon is here. This is going to provide some type of vision. This is a weird game already. And we've just barely started. If he loses this Stalker to the mine, I'm going to be extremely upset. I'm glad to see that that's not happening yet. Alright. So that's the end of attacking the depot. Pylon is still alive. Mine moves further forward. Can you sneak your Stalker by here? I don't think you can. Maybe the top side? It's so hard to see sometimes. Oh my god, huge blunder out of MaxPax. This game has been nothing but pain here for the young Dane. Ooh, that's also painful though, having to use a supply drop. This is going to get attacked here. As Blink is just now starting. Reaper tries to move downstairs. Honestly, I'm kind of liking MaxPax's position still. His Nexus is so much faster. His Eco is fabulous. This Stalker is doing a fantastic job as well. Here comes the medevac moving towards the left side. Is it going to get caught? Is it going to be shot at? I think it might just be. MaxPax doesn't see it. HeRoMaRinE not paying attention either. Is going to catch 2 more Stalker strays. Uh-oh. Poof. Poof. I think it's gone. I think he's toasty. But just shoot it! Oh my god. This is... Holy... I feel like all the... Oh my good lord. I feel like all the moves out of MaxPax have been somewhat correct. Like game, like decision-making wise, but then the execution has been atrocious. Like garbage. Holy crap. He's still in a good spot, but he just lost 3 Stalkers for free. He lost a Stalker earlier here for free. So that's 4 Stalkers that he lost for no reason. Imagine this game with 4 Stalkers extra. I'm not saying it's over, but I'm saying that HeRoMaRinE is in a world of trouble because, well, he's all-inning. He's all-inning with a 3-1-1, but without tech labs. So most definitely 4 extra Stalkers here would be, well, rather valuable. Rather valuable. There's no workers whatsoever for the young German player. Ooh, battery gets built. I think MaxPax realized what's going on here. He scouted. He says, hey, wait a second. That's a crap ton of units. Do you really want to fight that? Do you want to build a snowman? I think MaxPax has this, actually. I think. I mean, he has vision. There's no cloak. It means the Banshees can't easily go in towards the main base. That was another Stalker loss that wasn't completely necessary. This Stalker really important. Oh my god, also dies. You can't be serious. MaxPax with really poor micro. Very much unlike him, because his micro is probably his strong suit usually. One tank is going to get sniped here. Immortal will have to pay the price. No, it won't. Super battery. Energy now available. Can we get a super battery? For the love of God. What am I watching? MaxPax falling apart. A poor game here out of the Danish player who honestly pretty much had a build order win at the start after scouting or a scout order win at the start. Then lost 4 stalkers for free afterwards. And then forgot to activate the super battery. Yes, it was close with the energy, but once he got it, it needs to be activated. It's the most important defensive thing that Protoss has by far. Battery is here in the back. Now a super battery, of course, could be activated still. Once again, we're not seeing it. The last dying seconds. This game is over. HeRoMaRinE was not supposed to win this game, and he does, and it's just frustrating to watch here as a MaxPax enjoyer. Yeah, GG. 4 Gs here for HeRoMaRinE, who takes game number 2. And that brings us to the final game of this best of 3 between MaxPax and HeRoMaRinE. And this time it's MaxPax with a slightly quicker scout, as HeRoMaRinE kept everything at home. Saying, hey, I already had my proxy game, I don't need to do that another time. That last game still just... It always upsets me a little bit when someone's making the correct decisions, but due to executional errors, it just doesn't work out properly. Like, MaxPax played that game, decision-making wise, pretty much perfect. Like, he understood what was going on at all times, made the correct calls, literally every single time, at the battery, and then just in the execution something went wrong, and it's frustrating to lose like that. I know that exact feeling. It's like you have all the answers, and you just can't write it down for some reason. Okay, like someone asks you 2 + 2, and you know it's 4, but your hand just won't write the 4. And you're out of ink. That's what it is. It is very, very frustrating. So yeah, we'll have to see if that shocked MaxPax and maybe perhaps makes him play a little bit worse, or if he's like, okay, if I just fix my, my brain obviously is working well. It's just the execution here that isn't. And that can be fixed. That can be easily fixed from well, hopefully from one game to the other. Because in the first game that wasn't the case at all. Whoa. Oh, whoa. What do we have over here? Straight up across the map with this Adapt. Second Adapt, Chrono boosted out. Adapt, Twilight Council. Now we're talking. And this was Marine into Reactor. I dig it. I do dig it. This Reaper is in a little bit of trouble, perhaps. This Adapt met by a bunker, so it should not be capable of doing really anything of anything. Should be incapable of doing anything, I should have said. Second barracks on the way. Third barracks on the way. It's at 3 racks. Now, this is the type of build order where... I think I get the most emails about this build. It's like, hey, Kevin, how do you actually beat this? It's like, well... You just need to be good at the game. And Blink is a pretty decent answer against it. 3 racks is actually not so great against Blink. 3 racks is great against Stargate openers. Especially Stargate openers that require a fast third base. But 3 racks is not so brilliant against Blink. Even against the more aggressive Blink builds. Perhaps especially against the more aggressive Blink builds. Because you have a lot of Stalkers. And the 3 racks player finds it difficult to scout. They have a difficult time. Also, let's not forget this was Reaper, Marine into Reactor. So it's not going to have as many Marines as perhaps it should have. It's going to be 2 more gateways over here. So once again, 4 gate Blink. Show me what you got, my friend. Show me what you've got. Marauders on the way right now. Combat Shield should start soon as well. Should start now. Right. Ooh. Wait, what? Oh, he started a factory instead. Oh, this is not a real 3 racks then. I thought he was gonna play an aggressive form of the 3 racks, but this is a defensive 3 racks. So he's gonna focus on a lot of different things here. Relatively high Marine Marauder count, but no early aggression. It's just going to be a lot of bio units with 2 medevacs. Seems to be the goal here for HeRoMaRinE. So yeah, really a defensive 3 racks, something we don't see all that often. And I think ideally as MaxPax here, you throw down a couple of gateways, right? You have your 3-4 gateways, go across the map with your Stalkers, maybe kill 4 or 5 workers, not more, not less than that. And then I think you get a 4th gas, throw down your row away as fast as you can. The moment you realize what's going on, ideally you have that row away out there. There is a 5 Marine squad with Stim that has been hiding on the left side, which could be relatively impactful. It's going to get spotted here by this Stalker, which is big. Does it mean we're gonna see a warp in at home? Yep, triple Stalker warp in at home right now. And please, can we get a RoboBay going here, my friend? I think it is so important right now to start a RoboBay. Was that a stim that just got utilized? I think it is. Not quite sure why that's the case, but it happened. And things that happen, yeah, can't undo them anymore. 4 Stalkers here, looking for these Marines. Ooh, MaxPax not paying attention. As a result, is going to be in a little bit of trouble, perhaps, in the main base. No, there's a battery there, of course, so it's completely fine. 5 workers go down. RoboBay going down right now. The moment MaxPax realized what was kicking off, I think he threw down that RoboBay. Wouldn't move. Wouldn't mind seeing an Immortal here. A Sentry as an initial warp in as well. Because the moment your first Colossus comes out, Marines are going to be useless. But the thing with the T-Rexes is that the Marauder count is so large already at the very start. Like your first push out's gonna have like what? 24, 26 Marines and maybe 10, 11 Marauders, which is a huge number of Marauders. Like it's a huge, this massive number of Marauders, which is great against Colossi, but not as great against the Immortals. So I think always getting an Immortal here is probably kind of worth it. Stalker's doing a good job trading against these Marines. 3-4 Marines go down, not a single Stalker falls. That is definitely worth it, as this Prism now is gonna go in. No Viking has been created, and that means a couple more of these SCVs will die. Push coming out of HeRoMaRinE. Yeah, this is a lot of workers going down here, and a full pool away as well. 3rd CC is on the way, which is nice, as the Colossi is about to finish up. 1 more Marauder gets targeted down. Is that the first Marauder that just fell, or was that 2? 2 Marauders went down, and only 2 Stalkers have fallen in total. I think if we get a recall on that Prism, which we do, I think HeRoMaRiNE's in an absolute world of trouble. Guardian Shield not quite out, but the battery is very far forward. And there's the ability to pick up, yep, individual units. Guardian Shield not even going to be activated here. Blink forward to clear either a Medevac or a couple of Marauders or Marines. Also won't be used, but this has been a fantastic start here for MaxPax, who can now probably consider following this. Oh, well, yep, there we go. Can now consider following this up with a push, I think. He hasn't built any upgrades yet, but maybe just 3 Colossi, charge, throw down a Templar Archives, you have your 4 gases, 7, 8 gateways. Your opponent has a crap army right now, and we immediately see the switch from HeRoMaRinE into Vikings, as well as a Tech Lab. So HeRoMaRinE also realized, like, wait a second, this actually went pretty poor. I need to defend, and I need to defend pretty hard as well. So getting Vikings and tanks. Defensive measure here out of our German Terran player. MaxPax in full control. And now that I've seen this defense, this incoming defense, I actually would prefer if MaxPax took a fast forward base. But it's really difficult to make all of these reads without getting that information. He doesn't see the tech lab on the factory, so until he sees the first tank, he won't know what's hitting him. He probably believes that HeRoMaRinE maybe wants to play a more aggressive style out on the map, which is absolutely not going to be the case over here. 3rd base, 65 workers, slight oversaturation. I really would like to see a fort, though. I think it would be the correct timing for it. No Templar Archives yet. No extra gases yet here either. Which is also interesting. These 2 Zealots start hitting SCVs at a very high pace. Wow. Here we go. Stalkers trying to fight. Maybe trying to pick off like Marauders and Vikings. Always a good move. Here come the Zealot run-bys. Double Zealot run-bys. This is pretty much a MaxPax classic. Oh, HeRoMaRinE is not going for a defensive move. This is an all-in. I hadn't realized, but he's been cutting workers for a very long time already. And now as a result, oh no, MaxPax, following my advice with the fort base, maybe even a mistake here. Uses the super battery immediately. It's important for MaxPax to realize that this fort base is not necessary at all anymore. This fort base is a dream. A dream you don't need. He's gonna wake up. Ooh, that's a big disruptor hit. I think MaxPax has this. Absolutely has this. Just needs to be careful. Can add a couple of batteries if he wants to. Would love to see another Zealot run by, forcing units to stay home. Here come the Vikings moving forward, trying to fight these Colossus. Tanks in the back. Is there a 3rd tank coming out? Oh, yes, there is. It's becoming a lot of tanks. It really is. And there's no Archons yet. That is the one point that kind of irks me here. No super battery available either. 2nd Colossus going to fall. Lots of Stalkers in the main base which weren't participating in the fight. because I think MaxPax was preparing for a drop that's never gonna come. Oh no. HeRoMaRinE in 2 unlikely victory games is going to take this series. Both games, I feel like MaxPax playing solid StarCraft 2, good decision making, and honestly, when it comes to the execution, the second game was fairly good, but sadly just not good enough. Leaving those Stalkers in the main base was a mistake, and it's a mistake he's gonna have to pay a hefty fine for. I think he's about to lose. DT makes his way across the map, but I mean, there's just no point, I think. There's triple scans available, triple orbitals available for scans. DTs are making their way across the map, and maybe a defensive DT can actually do something. Oh no, that guy's still walking to the old scan. That's a huge disruptor shot. MaxPax perhaps creating some hope for himself. Do we have? No, we still have a scan available. So even the next DT, wherever it's going to be, will not be capable of dealing all that much damage at all. There's turrets going down in the natural here for HeRoMaRinE, and I think this is just going to be game. Tanks still shooting in the back. Vikings have landed. As another disruptor shot gets, well, a measly 2 supply unit kill. And that does seem to be it right now. GG gets called. HeRoMaRinE wins the 3rd game and takes out MaxPax for the 2nd time in a very short period of time. And yeah, that's going to be it for me, HeRoMaRinE and MaxPax for today. Thanks all so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy this. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see all of you next time for a new video. Thank you, and bye.